then of course I just want to do it like on my own and not bother you right now. So there you go. You have the viewer role now. Showcase. Oh, let's see what's your 9 run. Okay, let me see. So you did a 40 pointers, 9 and 2. Great. This is the glowing blossom, right? Great. And you had, well, well, I think you had a bunch of stats here. You gave up. No, no, no. I mean, it's complicated, but when you enter the mentality of Discord, you will find applications and bots helping you doing stuff. So that's great. So this was our friend Jetty, right? Doing a great 9 winner on light on this blossom right here. You just missed the mythic risk, right? But I guess the damage was good enough. You also have a mythic OD. That's awesome. Yeah, this is great, right? This is very great. And look at how many stats. Like, these units are so pumped up that I guess your wrist was hitting like a mythic one just because of stats. Holy shit, I just noticed this 40 gold item on each and every single one of them. 40 gold item on every character. Yeah, that's oh, and also plus 50 damage. Yeah, so your wrist was hitting like a truck for sure. Yeah, this looks awesome. Yeah, so if you guys join this project and you talk to Roland in Discord. He's a moderator, so if you're in the Discord, you can find Roland right there, right? He's a moderator. Just message Roland, and you can share your stats with Roland, and he'll merge all the stats here, and then not only we get a good artifacts spreadsheet like this, he did something crazy, which is here on the right. You're going to be able to see the best composition used to get to 9 wins with a single artifact. So this is very powerful. For example, you want to see what, like, oh, people play Illusion Sensor and they're good, right? You see this and you see, oh, there's 11 9 winners on Illusion Sensor. It must be good, right? But I always suck with it. What do I do? Well, you scroll here on the right, and thanks to this amazing work of Roland, you see that you should probably play with Hewin, Damien, Flora, Granny, and Lumont, right? You see right there. This is probably what you have to do, because the composition that went to 9 winners included, like 100% of those included Hewin. 90% was Damien. So you kind of get immediately a look of how to get 9 wins with this composition. This is how you do it. So I think it's like, this is crazy good. When we have more and more data in here, these tables are gonna help us incredibly, right? It's gonna be awesome. I'm sure about that. And also, oh, you can also filter for elo. That's good. So if I want to see at least 2000 elo, oh, okay, I have the ability to modify this, but okay. From 2000 elo onwards, the table just updates with difficult matchups, and you still see the options here. So you get to see, okay, what do I play with Pale Crown on a good amount of elo? This is the team combo I should play. Igor, Sylvina, Salazar, Carol, Cecia. That's it, right? You have to play these. If you don't have a Cecia, maybe play a Flora. That's about it. This is awesome. To me, this looks like crazy good. Oh, you tried the link? Wait a second. Yeah, good job, Roland. He's Italian, by the way, Jetty. So you can talk Italian with Roland. You posted a link. It's like tactics tools for TFT. Oh, I don't know about that. Is there a website tactics tool or tools? This tools, tactics tools. Oh, I understand now. Telling you best compositions. All right, yeah, exactly. Now, it's not as good because this is a web application. You have SQL language here. You can do very complicated queries like this and have like the visual upgrade of a website over like, this is not visually as pleasing, right? This is good, but not visually as pleasing. Why is this all disappeared now that I moved? I think I did something wrong, so I'm just gonna Control Z. I think I broke something, sorry. But yeah, this looks okay now. Maybe it's sprint to the devs to always our deals. Maybe they picked up. I don't know about that. We're just a bunch of people. You have to remember, like, this mode doesn't bring them coins, like real world money, right? So I don't think they're gonna care enough to change the game for us. But maybe if there's a bunch of people using this and we have a good community, then we have a chance on one different thing, which is more clarity on stuff. Like, you don't know how things work in Honor Duels because they're not explained in game. And we're just finding out by testing. So we knew there was a bug on Res. We know there probably is still a bug on Res on Fardens because the damage is just too big. But how do you demonstrate or track things? There's no statistics. The replays don't show items. You just see the final comp. You can't see what you fight against. Like, oh man, there's like... Can I have the updated file shown before? Which one is the updated shown before? This one from Roland with all the stats. Oh no, sorry, there was a link before here in the chat. This link from Roland. This is from Roland with the contribution from my games and his games and probably one more guy, I think. Oh, and by the way, he made a new spreadsheet here with the heroes, right? And the heroes are great because you see, for example, you want to see how to play Carolina, I don't know. You come here and you see that people that do good on Carolina, they play with Fardens, sometimes with Hunting Armor or Grandmaster Crown, and you kind of see how to build a hero. So this is like a big work, but yeah, most popular item for hero when achieving non-mix. That's great, right? You never played this guy and you don't know what to do with it. Just look at what other people are building on it and having success with. It's awesome. First time watcher, welcome in. Don't click, it's hacks and Bitcoin miners. Okay, I mean, all right. Yeah, I'm making Bitcoins with your spreadsheet. Yeah, with you clicking on the spreadsheet. Exactly. I'm like getting so rich with your with your 7 clicks, guys. Yeah, this Excel is getting to be very cool, right? Especially if you guys can participate. So if you would copy a spreadsheet and start putting down your results, your bits, yeah, your Bitcoins are mine now. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not even sorry. Just like that's life. If you start putting down records here and then share them with Roland, and this gets updated, once we get to like 1,000 or 2,000 results, these explorer artifacts and heroes are gonna look so great. Like, it's really for other people who do want to understand how Honor Duel works and they still find it difficult in certain areas. Then you're like, oh, I feel like I grasp how the game works, but I was never able to make light bearers work. Okay, because they suck. But you can come here and see, okay, but let's see at least when they do good, what is it that makes them good? And you can start, like, this spreadsheet do help a lot on understanding what's going on. I got to top 0.57. Am I good at Honor Duel? You might be good. You might be. It does depend on your rating because top 0.57% is not saying much if I don't know how many points are there. Because it depends on your district, right? So how many points do you have? and how many points does the first guy have and stuff like that. And then you kind of understand. Is the file auto-updating? Which file? Like here, yes, these are formulas. But the runs is not auto-updating. Runs is managed by Roland. Luca, you can see here, is managing the runs. So if you share your runs with them, then you can like the runs get added in the sheet, and all the tables do update with your results. We're thinking about a good method on how to make it automatic, but with spreadsheets it's not as easy. We're gonna have to see what can come out of this. You do over me. Okay, you seem like a nice guy. Say game though. I'm more into the other game modes. All right, I understand. Yeah, in this channel, like I play the game, right? As every one of you guys, I play the game. I like every game mode, but in general, I am really focusing on this game mode because I think it's the most replayable one. So the other modes kind of do look stale to me after a while. They're like always the same. Instead, when I play Honor Duel, it's been like more than a month now that I play this every single day, and the games are all, like, I keep learning more and more and more. The games are different. I was never able to play with a few of these, and now I kind of understand what I have to do, so I'm getting better and better. It feels like growing. It feels like learning how it works, and you get better. So I find joy in this. I suck, especially. That's what I don't. Okay, in the beginning it's like that though. Can you post an empty? Yes, there is an empty one. You can click on this. Let me see, spreadsheet or not, maybe. Oh, stats. Sorry, stats. There you go. You can click on that one. Read the README. The first page is a README. You read the rules and you understand how to use it. You get a free copy, empty copy, and you can use it. And you start putting down results there. You can even be lazy, let's say, and then I'm gonna go back to the first-time watcher questions. You can even be lazy and just put down the first A to I columns. So if you watch at my screen right now, and you don't feel like putting down all the rest of the columns, in the beginning, already knowing if you do 9 wins and with which artifact, which faction you played with, is kind of good enough. Okay, if you take your time and fill all the rest, it's even better. But in general, yeah, even A to I is very good to start accumulating statistics. You win graves. Well, graveborns are very strong, so you can start abusing those early game, and early on they are good. They're good, and you will win many times. Although if you suck at this, you say I always suck, so I don't play it. Look at me. So I can only do this for you. So first time watcher, when I started keeping tracks of my games, I had 800 hilo. Okay, you see it here, 803, and my initial games were like this, with like 1 or 2 occasional good wins. The rest of the games I was gonna suck. Okay, you're on 500. It's like very close to 800. So I was losing. Look, I was losing. Up to this point, for example, you see here. So after 30 games, roughly 33 games, I was lower than when I started. Like I started on 803, and 30 games later, I was on 785. I was literally losing points, and I kept track of 30 games. And if you just play like for a week, this is like months of being stuck at 800 elo or even losing points. But when you play a lot and you start understanding how it works, I can guarantee you will start learning, especially if you watch stronger people and understand from the stats or from my stream, for example, how the things work, and you start doing correct decisions, like taking the correct decisions in game, you will start winning a lot more. And in the matter of like a few, like maybe 1 month, what is this? The 7th of May. So 1 month was 7th of June. I've been playing and keeping track for a month and 2 weeks now. Okay, a month and a half. And I climbed from 800 kilo to down 2666. So yeah, that's about the growth you can get if you just put your effort into this game mode. And it's not RNG. Don't trust the people on the internet that say this mode is RNG. If this mode was RNG, I would never be able to get to 2600. Like, no shot. Just abusing Graveborns and you win? No, there's no chance you can do that. Ricky Max, welcome in, welcome. I'm on an 8-win, 1-life game. What did you put on Florable? Have Coin and Night Raven on her right now. Okay, so the best option for Florable is certainly Fire Dance. So far, let me show you. Your Florable wants to have this item right here, Fire Dance. It's a 40 gold items. If you don't have this in your shop or can't get this, you can put on Flora this item, which is Gaze of Power. And these are the two best options I can give you for Florable. If you don't find these, then okay, I guess Night Raven is okay. It's extra stats, it's good. But the best two options are these two, in my opinion, because you get an ultimate as soon as the battle starts. And when the battle starts, Florable ultimates, the little flower puppets come out, and they, first of all, they deal a lot of damage. Second, you knock up all the enemy team, so you get 1 or 2 seconds of free firing because they are knocked up and they take the CC, right? They're stunned. And third of all, the puppets that you create also don't only deal damage, they soak up damage because the enemies are going to attack the puppets. So your rest of the team stays alive for way longer. So getting an instant ultimate on Florable is super powerful. That's why, yeah, you see right here. Florable Fire Dance or Florable Gaze of Power are the two items I would recommend. Sometimes an RNG gives lose streak and win streak. Yeah, you can, but you can play more and you will pass through streaks for sure. I take it as RNG, but if you can manipulate, yes. Be at your side, that's how I think it. Yeah, exactly. So first time watcher, that's correct. There is a lot of RNG in the game, but the more you become good at the game, the better you are at understanding when you have to make a play to make RNG turn into your side of the game. So if you just know one way of playing the game, then it's all RNG for you. It's either the game gives you the heroes you know about and you win, or the RNG doesn't give you those and you lose. That's all you can do. But when you start learning and learning and learning, you open up so many possibilities for your brain to work with that even if the game is not giving you the first choice composition that you had in mind, you can like start working with a second one and then a third one and then a fourth one. And then all of a sudden, whatever comes up to you, it feels like playable, all right? You see, I'm not super strong, but I could do this and maybe, all right? And then you start gaining points and points and points. Arsimon, welcome in. How are you doing? Hello. Did you join the new Discord? I created this, and we are in the process of making it the best place for Honor Duel enthusiasts. If you didn't, join Discord. Got the Fire Dance and got the win. Awesome. So you got your 9. Very happy. Very good. How are you doing on Honor Duels, Ricky Max? What's your rating? That's why me not getting Graveborn and I go -30. Yeah, right? So you only have one thing in mind, going Graveborns, the usual Sylvina, whatever. And if you don't get those, maybe you don't know what to do and you start making bad decisions and you lose, right? But the more you understand about this game, the more you will open up new possibilities. Like just a few minutes ago, I had this artifact, Art of Ruling. I was offered a few Light Bearers units, and I was like, okay, I never did this. I asked it in my chat, guys, any one of you played with Art of Ruling Light Bearers? Nobody was really having experience with this, so I literally said, oh, I'm live saying this, okay, then I will experiment for us all. I picked up Light Bearers and tried to do my best, just using my knowledge about the game. And finally, yes, it was RNG, right? I could have lost at 3 or 4, whatever. But I gave it a try and I used my best resources, and at least I found a way where it's good. So this might have been a lucky run, but those do contribute into helping us understand what is good with art of ruling and why. For example, here, I was able to make my Temesia be super strong, and her being unkillable was a big part of it. So I do understand that this strategy kind of works around a few things. And then we're going to need more and more and more. That's a lot of huntings. Yeah, I do understand it. I was offered one more, I think, but I decided to skip the fourth one. Anyway, we start understanding more art of ruling. Next time I might be unlucky and it doesn't go well, but the more you experiment, the more you will like find the correct path to follow. And then in the future, when you're offered an art of ruling with some light bearers, you already start thinking, do I have the pieces to follow the correct path? What am I missing to get a good run with art of ruling? And that makes you infinitely more powerful than before. You, Ricky Max, 835 now, can crack 900, as highest have been 880. Okay, good. Well, it's not bad, 835. It's not bad, but you have room to improve a lot. But 830, I can tell, like, you aren't only making bad decisions. When you guys cross the 500 and go over, you're not playing randomly. You know at least a few things to follow, because you don't get over 500 just playing random. I don't think so. Second buff on art, kind of crazy. This one, increase haste by 15 while the Vanguard is alive. Yeah, especially when your Vanguard is a Temesia, which is always the last one to die. So you just have 15 haste. It's like having half of a fragrant bag in my mind. But it only comes out very late in the game. You don't have to think about this. Oh, you mean this, which I got? Yeah, very big part of not losing. So as I told you, this might have been RNG, right? Maybe the next time I don't get such good upgrade here, I don't get my hunting armor and I just lose, okay? But at least knowing that this is the path to follow if you want to win, gives you one more opening chance of having an art of ruling run that doesn't suck, right? So you have more options now. Maybe I'll give it another chance. I was kind of scared to play more than needed because I don't want to lose the little rating match. Okay, no, that's correct. If you say, no, the more I play, the more I lose, and I just want to get the rewards, then okay. But I showed you that I was very bad in the beginning, right? I was very bad in the beginning. I was losing. Like if I count the positive numbers here, it's 30 games and I had 1, 2, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 good games and probably like 25 negative ones. I really sucked at this game, okay? You just have to keep going. You just have to keep going. Did you join? Arsimon, there you go. Hello. Where's Arsimon? Here's my Arsimon sub right there. So Discord is still a bit empty, Arsimon, because it's a new thing. But we're trying to, first of all, collect ideas. So if you guys have good ideas to put on Discord, like for what is interesting to have in here, definitely tell me. We can work on making this place very good for Honor Duel players. And yeah, I will update it with a bot and some other stuff. So this is kind of my chill stream of this Sunday, bonus as well, because I didn't think I would make it at home in time to stream, but yeah. Showing the losing streak is very helpful because it can feel like a spiral and then you worry about your glory, but keep going and you get there. Yeah, you see, this is like 30 games where I was losing points, and like imagine this, then you think, okay, I'm getting better because you start winning. Okay, look at this. It just happens again, right? It just happens again. You just keep losing games. Or then you have the good streak, like you learn a few things, you get good streak, like, look, this is awesome, right? Look how many points I made here. But then they happen again. Look, 10, 12 games where you just lose points. And it keeps happening in my life, so I think it's just a trend, right? There was one delay. Oh, this is very bad, right? Look, 0050 minus 0. you make one good run, but it's like full of red ones here, full of reds. And just recently, I had a moment where I thought I wasn't working anymore. I went to, yeah, it was here. I did a very good week here. Look, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. Climbed like crazy. That was RNG on my side. Then RNG kind of worked back into not being in my side anymore. And look at this. I started from 2483 here and I went back to 2381. Okay, that is 98 points lost in 3 days of playing. So I was playing and tanking until I lost 100 points, but then back to being able to play the game, right? So it doesn't just happen once in your life. When you hit the wall, you need to get better to get through the wall, and then you can skyrocket a few hundred points. I can just play Honor Duel as much as I want, because I'm in top 3 in Reyna, top 5 Supreme, top 5 K, top 4 Arcane Lab. So I'm okay, you have a lot to manage then. Okay, I am not as good as you in all the other game modes. So yeah, you should check my losing streak on Discord. Let me see. What is a showcase of losing streaks? So, oh, you posted your win. This is what I meant with losing streak. Let's see. Oh, okay. I understand. A bunch of zeros and ones is not really it's not really cool to face. Like 002, 03, and then the next one was 002, 03. Holy shit. Oh, and 112, 03. Okay. Yeah, you definitely lost a few ones here. Especially tough when you get the Pale Crown and you lose so early, right? And it also looks like you had the correct heroes. This might have been just RNG, right? This is the correct heroes. I don't know if you mess up positioning, but this is the correct heroes to play with Pale Crown. Getting only 2 wins kind of feels bad. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. 3 wins with a Mythic Granny also feels very bad. Only 3 wins with a Mythic unit. Shit. No, I mean, it can be a streak of RNG. You just keep playing and you get through. If I skyrocket a few hundred points, I'll have a few hundred. Yeah, if I had a few hundred points for every time the streamer told me I could, I'd have won. But I mean, looking at it, you have poor artifact choices emo here. Let's see. Well, poor Swifty Book is great. Glowing Blossom can work with many compositions. Crystal Dew is OP. I don't know how you get only 1 in Crystal Dew. It's kind of impossible. Palecorn is very good. So, then probably you're right. Then probably, Jetty, you were positioning your heroes incorrectly, because I can't imagine